I can teach you how to get paid, how to get by, and how to get fly. I can teach you how to get cake. It's not the whole...
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us roughly midway between Boston and Providence. Everybody knows it as Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. It's all about divisional matchups on this final day of the regular season, and we've got a compelling one in store here, as it'll be the New York Jets taking on the New England Patriots. The kicker, Chad Ryland, has this one teed up, and we are underway. Off we go in Foxborough. This taken in at the goal line. And bulldozing his way through. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Already here, they'll audible to something else. Right to the air is Rodgers. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that's caught inside the 30. A big play there on the first play of the game. 57 yards.
First down, Jets.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's first and 10 just outside the red zone. The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. That good for 22 and a first down. Cook will score. Touchdown, New York. Well, that was a quick drive. The passing game set it up, and then the running game finishes it off.
And how about how few plays it was to get it done, but they threw it downfield and then pounded it into the end zone. And as a former defender, I can tell you, it hurts just a little bit more when they run it into the end zone instead of throwing it.
Zuerlein good with a PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And all deep in his own territory, coughs up the football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. This defense for the Jets, very strong in that victory a week ago.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Now a 2nd and 6. Here's Cunningham. Escaping the pressure right. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Bryce Baringer on to punt for the Patriots. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Now Brown. 8 yards on the return following a punt of 41. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. They're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually held it in, and that led to a big drop.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Rodgers changing the play, it appears. To throw is Rodgers. To throw on 3rd down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
It's a ball game, and those guys on defense, they came up something like that series. They're definitely settling in now and letting it be known the points won't come so easy again.
Here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. And this will be down just inside the 30-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Flushed out right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
You talk about this Jets defense.
Against the pass, they're hoping to trend in the opposite direction because right now they're ranked number 26 in the NFL.
And it's really difficult to prepare for this team. This is the #1 overall passing team in the NFL, but it shouldn't be hard to get excited about playing against them. The ultimate test going against that unit.
And that's why you and I are excited to broadcast this game.
Yes, sir.
Here's Bryce Baringer now.
Bryce Baringer in formation for the Patriots.
This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Throwing is Rodgers. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked. There he goes, left side. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and a Patriot touchdown. And give some... coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return.
Pushing his way through.
And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
Now a 2nd and 10. To throw is Rodgers. Eluding the pressure. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss. Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete. Here's Thomas Morstead now. As the drive goes backward, so he's on to put it away. But he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Fielded at the 43. We'll call that a 43-yard punt, 2 on the return, and the Patriots take over. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their 3rd possession. They don't have a 1st down yet.
That means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense, just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
Off play action, it's Cunningham. He'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45.
Good, sure hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the way he was able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage?
They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right. The 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Their mobile, agile quarterback, 45 yards. And the Patriots have taken the lead. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big stroke like that, it only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Well, these two teams met at MetLife Stadium earlier this season with the Jets winning that ball game. So they're trying to win here in Foxborough to capture the season series. 2nd and 9. Now Rodgers. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Aaron Donald never giving up. He works his way to the QB for a loss of 12. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And Rodgers is going to go down. In the end zone, it's a safety.
At this point, I think it's a surprise when he isn't close to being sacked on a passing down. The amount of times he's hit the deck today, I think a lot of us are reading safety before they even took the snap. Simply a merciless pass rush every step of the game, and that rush earns a crowning achievement there.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 15 yards there for number 15. The first down carry. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA. Second and 5. Cunningham. Brings it in. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 35. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Slot man moves right. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. The Patriots at 10-6 now on the year. And they come in on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Cunningham to throw. And that's incomplete.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Cunningham looking to throw. He's got his running back out of the backfield. Touchdown! Ezekiel Elliott, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And they're able to add on to their advantage. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And that could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead. So after the field goal, Riley back out as he'll send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And now their hill to climb has gotten taller. They had the safety last time they had the football. That led to the touchdown a moment ago. So that deficit going in the wrong direction as they try to right the ship here. 1st and 10. 16 yards on the play as they try to chip away at this 16-point deficit.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They were starting to move the ball, and what you have to do.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Dalvin Cook. And all the way in, touchdown, New York. Dalvin Cook, touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Jets are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And it'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble of bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. They'll run it again with Penny. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Quinnen Williams, so hard to block, and he shows it that time, making the tackle for loss.
I think we got to give it up for him right there. That's a heck of an athletic move for a big man right in the middle of the line. How about the play he makes there? Nowhere to run, and he finishes that one off for a loss.
The second down attempt there, knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There was a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
Now Cunningham. And that will be incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Here's Bryce Baringer on now to punt. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. With it is Brown. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Jets will take over. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Rodgers and the Jets now with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Now it's Rodgers. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and now it winds up incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Rodgers wants to change the look. Now Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. Flush to his right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, they have really gotten after him in this first half. He's been on the run throughout. And you can imagine, just might have some words for his line there come halftime.
New England on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and forever. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Well, Charles, this has been something to watch so far. This is where you really feel for a quarterback. He's been running for his life in this first half.
Brandon, that's a couple sacks already, so you know he's got to be saying, can we get some more guys in here to block, please? Because if we don't, we're going to need another quarterback.
Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Patriots will have great starting position as they take over 1st and 10. Inside handoff, Penny.
And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. 40 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
On the option, here's Elliott.
And he keeps fighting his way into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott,
His 3rd rushing touchdown on the year.
and the Patriots are able to stretch out their lead.
Extra point by Ryland, up and good.
And that could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. It's a foot race. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Jets. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Well, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and that trims the lead down to 9. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it up.
And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They're rocking and rolling, but the scoreboard doesn't show a big difference. You know, maybe it's one of those games where coaches say you can't miss your turn on offense.
I like the way you phrased it, especially with that. I love that rocking and rolling because the explosions on offense are happening. So that's going to keep the crowd going. They're loving that. But defensively, they just can't get it together to get the stops they've needed in order to help increase their margin. They've got to find a way, but you're not counting on it. That's exactly what you said. Can't miss your turn, can't miss your opportunity.
Yeah, they're going for another opportunity now. A play fake, now Cunningham. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A gain there of 30 big ones. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. On the counter, Elliott shedding the tackle. And he'll bring this one inside the 35.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Here's 2nd and 3.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Penny. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Ready? Cougar 19. Hustle, hustle, hustle.
Now Cunningham. And he is caught. 2 yards and able to get the 1st down in the process.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the 1st. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That'll be a New England 1st down, a gain of 12.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Credit the tackle to John Franklin Myers. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up third down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. The Patriots will take their third and final timeout as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with first and goal.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Well, if I was calling plays here, I wouldn't be daunted by going backwards. I still think that at this spot of the field, they can run the football 2 more times, if not 3 more times, whatever it might take to get to the end zone.
Big play coming here. It's third and goal. Looking to throw. Cunningham. That's to the pylon and incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
So 3 points on the board, as easy a field goal as you're going to get, but I can see you shaking your head.
I love that peripheral vision of yours, partner, because to me, if it's the fourth quarter and you're up 6, I get it. But now, even if you run and don't get in, you're still setting them up to go a long field, 98, 99-yard drive. How do you look at your defense and not give them that opportunity?
And he won't quite make it to the 25. A final shot before half for Rodgers. Looking deep downfield. Oh, and that is incomplete. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I keep an eye on that defense, and I think the coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
To throw on second down, Cunningham. And he'll go underneath here to Elliott. And they'll get him down here at the 23. Hold everything because we got an injury, and it's a notable one. Ezekiel Elliott in some discomfort following that last play. Now, this is just the last thing you want to see in the final week of the regular season. Well, I hope he's okay. We'll step aside and be right back. Here is third down and 4. Operating from the gun, Cunningham. He'll dump this down to Stevenson. And he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
We can make this one pretty simple. Walked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. Down the numbers. There he goes. Inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Rashad Penny, 73 yards. And the Patriots' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And that will make this a 19-point game. Ryland now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. On 2nd down, here's Rodgers. He's going deep for Brown. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Big Dwayne Brown, the tackle, guilty there. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
You block over here.
Now Rodgers. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Matt Judon in there to record another sack, and that is now 6 on the afternoon for this defensive unit. On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete. But the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Cook up the gut. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. Tackle made there by Jabril Peppers.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. Completes it to Hardman. And he's taken down inside the 30. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a 1st down.
1st down, Jets.
To throw, it's Rodgers. Open man here is Conklin. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. Rodgers throwing quickly out wide. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 10-yard line.
Give to Cook out of the gun. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Working from the gun, Rodgers. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. The
Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half, and for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick six.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. As confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Taken at the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Throwing is Rodgers. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And you can tell just by looking at them that this offense is a frustrated unit. Things are really unraveling here. And as a head coach, time to earn your paycheck. You've got to find a way to keep it together as that brings up another fourth down.
Rodgers going to go on fourth down. That's to his running back, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. On play action, Rodgers rolling, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Aaron Donald able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. Touchdown, Jets. Mecole Hardman, 54 yards.
And the Jets are able to cut into that deficit.
Zuerlein good with a PAT. And that'll make this a 19-point ball game. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
They keep it with Penny on first down. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50.
156 yards rushing for him in this one as he starts to draw nearer to a 1,500-yard campaign. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Stevenson now on 1st and 10.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 41-yard line.
Off play action, it's Cunningham. That is caught by Smith-Schuster. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That goes for a gain of 31. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. And now a pause. It looks like we have a Patriot injured on the play. 2nd and 10.
And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with Penny. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
I'll bet they thought they had picked that one up because it was a 3rd and 2 call. And they got awfully close. Now we're at 4th and inches. I wonder if they think they're feeling lucky here and maybe want to go pick it up.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They'll run with Penny. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. Rashad Penny, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Patriots extend this 4th quarter lead, and they are getting closer and closer to win number 11. Now Ryland for the PAT.
And that will bump the lead up to 26.
Makes the score Patriots 54, Jets 28.
Back out is the kicker, Ryland, and he'll send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone.
And just shedding him off there.
And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
Rodgers now on 1st down. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on 1st down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid gain to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
On play action, now Rodgers. What can't Aaron Rodgers do? The legwork there getting him to 1st.
As he came to the line of scrimmage, he knew he didn't need much to reset the chain, so when he saw the space he needed, no hesitation. He went to the marker and got his guys a 1st down.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Rodgers.
And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Here's 2nd and 10. Rodgers directing traffic, going to change the play.
Taking a deep shot here for Hardman.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And this is a situation where as a head coach, you're just saying, what else could go wrong? Let's get it all out of our system, please. This has been a sloppy game throughout. The execution has been lacking. A lot of mistakes, both mental and physical. And here's a big play that goes by the wayside.
The Jets on 3rd down. They're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. And from the gun, here's Abanikanda. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for. A really good change of pace back.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Oh, the out route, he finds Hardman. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27. No first down. And I don't think he got there. He did not. They stop him a yard shy. Dalvin Cook turned away on 4th down. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. They'll try and run some clock here with Penny. Fighting him off. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 171 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A play fake. Now Cunningham. He's going to rifle one deep left side.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked up by Jordan Whitehead.
And the Jets are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 18 more yards there and another 1st down. Throw right side going to be caught by Hardman. Call it a gain of a yard, and that'll make it 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown.
Ryland on for the extra point.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return.
Now it's Wilson.
And that's the type of return that puts a tremendous amount of pressure on the defense now. They've got to go out on the field almost like it's a sudden change, almost like it's a turnover. They've got to go out there and try and stop them. But, boy, what a tough spot they're in.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
19, Tiger, 19.
That one looks like he'll throw here. They'll roll him out right. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown This thing is ugly. Now Ryland for the PAT. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So after the field goal, Ryland back out as he'll send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And as this defense walks off the field,